One that I did not expect to like whatsoever. Glaive and ericdoa with their EP Then I'll Be Happy. And this project really was not hyperpop. It was very different from anything that these two artists have put out before.
They
But with that
vocalize
being
that
said,
they're trying to go in that direction. It seems like it's working out for them. Eric is more like still embracing the hyperpop, I guess, title, but Glaive has been like, yeah, man, I just hang out with hyperpop artists. I don't know why you guys keep on calling me hyperpop. I just make pop music. So they're going to extremes with that. Sounded pretty good. I think it was refreshing still, even if it's not hyperpop, if it's not like it's just refreshing to hear this kind of pop music. Not everything was great, not everything was quality. Same critiques that we had for the last Glaive project stand true. His flow gets redundant. Even though it is unique and it's not like anything we hear, like not much else is not many other artists making music like Glaive. He's got a very unique voice, a very unique flow, but it starts to sound the same track after track, even if it is unique.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this at all. Like I
Really,
I I didn't like it like
okay.
at all. Like I I thought, you know, I do agree that he does God, he does have a unique voice and the way he does go about and attack a song melodically. I do find it interesting, but it sounds so immature songwriting wise.
Yeah.
It's
It's it's
the
still
songs.
very it's still very angsty teenage feel to it.
but in
Yeah,
that, like, I feel like you can find like a lot of good in that because they are young. Like, I don't know, I don't have many high expectations for, you know, kids that are just starting out their career. Like,
Yeah.
they're still really good. Like, not even if like I'm just saying like they're good for kids. Like, they're good artists. Like, legitimately, I like some of the stuff they're doing. But like, this is still like they are young. Take that into account. I feel
Yeah.
like they have a long ways to go, and I'm excited to see that.
they definitely have a lot of potential, but I'm just like so far from what I've heard, this is clearly not for me, like at
Mhm.
all. And I get that because I'm listening to this and I'm just like, I mean, it sounds fun, but I'm personally don't not having fun at all. I just like at all. So but like when you take into account how young he is, how crisp he sounds, especially how he attacks the records, how his
Which
voice
one,
sounds on
Glaive
his
or
sing, his
Eric
songwriting.
DOA?
Dead ass. I literally thought it was the same person no matter
No,
what. Like
man, I will say Eric DOA is incredible. I like both of those artists, but Eric DOA really put out one of my favorite projects last year. Um, and I think like he has a lot of promise as someone that like could just hold a good voice, but really try these new sounds because I know I've heard so many people compare him to Black Bear, and I hate that comparison. But like, yeah, Black Bear's got a voice
I
to
was
it. It's
going
Eric
to.
DOA. And I'm happy to see someone with that potential, try all these different sounds in their production.
One of the things that Stevenson had said actually relates to my biggest critique of the album in that how he said he thought that they were the same person. I think that while both artists like there's an undeniable talent there, I don't think either one of them is unique enough in their own identity to be on a collab album like this yet. Like that's my biggest critique is that there's so much similarities between them sonically and how they write, assuming that they each wrote their own parts here.
They
That
also spend a lot of time together. They're really good friends.
I mean the same way like and I again I don't mean to draw this comparison whatsoever, but the same way like you can look at the similarities between Don Tolliver and Travis Scott, but they both bring something very different to a track when they hop on together, right? I feel
Yeah.
like with Glaive and Eric DOA, they kind of contribute the exact same thing, and it doesn't really add anything like when they're making music together in a way,
I think the thing that like the purpose of them making music together is the chemistry between the two.
right?
Even if it's not like a variety of sound, it's like I think they hop into a studio together and have fun with one another,
Yeah,
and
and I mean
probably bring
you
out
can hear
the
that on
best
this
with one
album.
another. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
They're just two buddies doing something similar and challenging each other to do better and making memories. I mean, I think that's what it's all about, especially if you're a young artist, just having fun with it. I liked Cloak and Dagger when that came out initially. Fuck This Town, I wasn't crazy about when it first came out. But yes, very angsty teenager song, and I'm okay with that because this is angsty teenage emotions manifested in a very refreshing new way. Like it's been kind of a sin for artists to embrace pop, and in the recent years, like pop in and of itself has become something that's like okay, to embody. And I like to see angsty teenagers now saying like, yeah, we're pop artists, we're two guys, we're fucking pop
oh yeah,
artists, fuck with us.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I liked a lot of these songs. I thought Mental Anguish is a good tune. Uh, I was into the beat switches on Handle Me. They weren't so much beat switches as much as they were like drum breakdowns. I thought that was pretty cool.
I liked
Wasn't
Heather.
going to
I thought Heather was a good track.
Heather was a good track. Actually, Heather, I don't know, gimmicky, a little gimmicky there with the little Game Boy synth sounds. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I already
Hard
I already shit on Glaive enough in our first review. Keep working. Like the talent is there. I mean, we mentioned it. The production on here is very impressive, especially when you consider the fact that these guys are like 16 or 17 years old. But practice the writing as much as you practice the production. That would be like my biggest tip for them. Like if you want to
Absolutely.
continue to grow and continue to make, like, literally the driving force in pop music is the hook. Like, you have to have a hook that is singable and playable on the radio. So if that's the direction you want to go, you
They
gotta
have
know.
that ability. They have that ability. They know how to make a hook. I think they know how to like make a catchy tune. Yeah, they all sound the same, but they like the songs are catchy as hell. Like I'll be singing this shit. It's like when I'm just walking around campus and whatnot. Like it's memorable. They know how to make like just good melodies and stuff. I just hope they do something new with it. Write their songs consciously. Like yes, they have a good voice and good production that they can rely on, but like it's a privilege to be able to say something on a song. Use it wisely.
Welcome to the Traklife YouTube channel. We are the New Music Release Club. I am Dom.
I'm Aiden.
And I'm Stevenson. Here's the links at the bottom of the YouTube page. Subscribe and check out more content from the Music Release Club.
Yeah, check out our album reviews. We also got live sessions, raw stream, all that good stuff right here on the Traklife YouTube page.